Hey guys, welcome back to Glam Finds, and I'm here with another first impressions video. I got one of these puppies today in the mail, the old fragrance buy box. So I figure it's gonna be a second till I can actually review all these. I got 5, but one of them is actually not for me, and it's Egyptian Smoke from Dunhill. So we're gonna do that. I also have one that I'm going to do a quick review of at the end. That is an indie fragrance. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start with a 15 ml tester I got. Another Histories de Parfums, which I know is going to smell so different on skin than it is on this tester strip. But I got Histories de Parfums 1969. All right, let's give it a whiff. All of these I'm gonna do on paper because I'm not trying to put a ton of this stuff on. I actually went to work today and I'm going to bed soon, and I don't want to smell like a headache going to bed. And I ordered 2 Histories de Parfums and I was super impressed with 1725. And I saw someone talk about this on Instagram and I was like, okay, I gotta check it out. So I'm getting like something kind of mentholated. I don't know what it's coming from. I'm not gonna read the notes. This is just a first impressions. Do I like it? Do I not? And I'm also getting some sweetness in here. Oh, and the sweetness is coming out and it is really nice. So I think this one's gonna be semi-gourmand. It's supposed to be semi-gourmand, and I'm already getting that. This one has a lot of spices in it too. This one's really nice. Oh my gosh, this is really, really good. This might actually compete with 1725, which by the way, I love 1725. So there's a lot going on in here. I think the 2 things that are standing out the most to me right now, and this is not on skin, are cardamom and clove, and they are really, really good. Now, I don't want this video to run crazy long, so I'm gonna move on, and we may come revisit this in a minute, but as of right now, this is really, really nice. And guys, these 15 ml testers are like $20 on Fragrance Buy, so they're super affordable. I would suggest picking a couple of them up. This house is like really crushing it for me right now. All right, next. So I got a couple of other testers in here. This one I think is gonna be harder to find soon, so I picked it up, and I'm really starting to get into ambery fougères. This kind of seemed like it'd be right up my alley, and it's gonna be Prada Amber Pour Homme Intense. So I pretty much had to rip the tester box to get it out. But here we are. There you go. Definitely a nice enough looking bottle. I like the simplicity of it. Nice matte atomizer. It's kind of cute. All right. Let's see how it goes here. I can already smell it. This is really clean. This is really formal, but I really like it. This definitely smells like something you would dress up. And it's exactly what I was looking for, kind of like an ambery fougere. It's got a little bit of powderiness in it. It is really strong though. I'm gonna say that as well. I gave it 2 sprays and I'm gonna have to maybe stop smelling it for a minute because it's a little stronger than I anticipated. I mean, it does say intense, but I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of designers can say intense but not be very intense. This is really, really nice. I don't think it's for everybody though. I think this could be, I don't want to say a little old school. I mean, and it's just on paper right now, but potentially a little old school for some people. Yeah, I love it. This is exactly what I was kind of hoping for. We're gonna come back to this dry down in a minute and kind of see how it leans, but it's really, really nice. I mean, it kind of like gives me kind of the same vibe as the bottle, right? The bottle is pretty nice, a little on the formal side, sleek. That's the vibe I get from this, and yeah, I'm digging it. The next one is also a tester, and I'm hoping it's easier to get into this box. Yep, I didn't have to rip it. So the next one is a big boy from the house of Acqua de Parma. It's from the Blue Mediterranean line. It's Mandorlo Mandorlo di Sicilia. The 150 ml was pretty much like a couple bucks more expensive than the 100 ml, and for me, I'd rather just do it, and then if I want to decant some stuff out to my buddies, I could do that. This has almond and anise, and I liked Histories 1725 so much that I was like, let me see if I'm gonna like this. And obviously I committed to a big bottle. Don't do that. Don't be like me. But it kind of seemed like it could be a dumb reach for me in the summer. The first thing I pick up is the anise, and it kind of has like a root beery vibe immediately, which I'm sure it's going to dry down and be completely different. But almond and anise I didn't think could be a loser at all. This has a root beer vibe. I don't care what anybody says. When this opens up, it has a root beer vibe, and I'm here for it. It's really nice. It's like fizzy and sweet, which makes sense. The almond's coming out now. The almond's really coming out. Oh my gosh, this is nice. So when I bought this, I was like, this could be like a nice white t-shirt scent for, you know, my spring and summer days. And actually nights, because this has got some sweetness to it. It's got a little density behind it. I'm gonna wear this really soon. This is a lot sweeter than I thought, actually, but I'm sure it's gonna dry down a little differently. I feel like you have some white florals somewhere in here, and it's sweet, vanillic. I'm still getting those root beer vibes. I like the effervescence of it. A little bit of powderiness. I'm obviously from the almond. Yeah, this is really nice. I'm gonna revisit that one. It's oddly stronger than I thought it was going to be, because I feel like a lot of people are always talking about how weak stuff is, but I don't feel that from here. Let's move on to the next one, because this is the one that I got literally for review because you guys have asked for it. It's gonna be Afnan Turathi Blue. Probably help if I took it out of the box. All right, guys, this is actually a pretty nice box. And it sits right in there. It's pretty sweet. And it's definitely tight. Nice snug fit. Here's the bottle, by the way. It's a nice heavy, I think it's like a 90 ml or something. Yeah, 3 ounces. Okay. So people have been talking about how this smells. Some people say kind of like Bleu de Chanel mixed with Bulgari Tiger. I haven't smelled Tiger. But if Tiger smells like this, then Tiger is amazing, because I didn't expect to care about this one, if I'm being completely honest. This is like gonna be my summer dumb reach this summer, 100%. I kind of thought that I was gonna get this and be like kind of about it, review it, and then list it. I don't see that happening. The only thing I don't like is sometimes these bottles come like kind of funky looking. Like that's okay. You know what? I'm not wearing the bottle. It's all good. There's some marks on it and stuff, but the juice itself is really nice. And here's what I was concerned about. Everyone says that Bulgari Tiger, and here's why I never bothered to smell it, is like a super realistic grapefruit. And let me tell you what I don't care about smelling in fragrance. Realistic citrus. No, because I clean my kitchen with that. This has like a nice dose of sweetness to it, and it's got the blue vibe, of course, but more upscale. Oh, this is really nice. Like, the quality in this is, to be completely honest, higher than I expected. I didn't get a single blast to alcohol or anything when I sprayed this. And I think I paid like $45-ish for it. And I think for the quality that I'm smelling right now, oh my gosh, that's really, really good. I'm gonna do a full review of that. That's probably gonna skip the line because that's really, really good. And you guys already know I love a blue fragrance. But let's go ahead and look at this indie fragrance that I got from Motif Olfactif. It's Moments. The presentation of this is really nice. You have a sleeve that says Moments on it. And then you have the cool little box, kind of similar like to the Turathi one, where you're gonna open it up. It sits right in there. It has a little paper to keep it safe. And these bottles I live for because they're so nice. Look at that bottle. Look at that sexy bottle. Now let's smell what's inside. So this is supposed to be a sweet, boozy fragrance. And I'm about to test it and tell you guys what I think. First impressions, of course, because I'm totally wearing this on skin soon. Okay, here we go. Oh my God, it is a ton of booze. Cognac specifically is what I'm pulling out immediately. There's something else coming out with the cognac, something rich, something deep, something dark. I think it's the oud. I think the oud is coming out. It's not animalic or anything, but it's like rich. Kind of like rich smelling, I should say, even oud, like royalty level oud. But because it's mixing in with the cognac and some other woods, I think maybe oak. If you like booze, like really boozy fragrances, this is one to get, and I really mean that. I think if you like something like Unique Luxuries, Kutai, if you like that one, 100%, I can almost guarantee you're going to love Moments, because that one is like rich, boozy. This is nice. I feel like this would be like such a good date night fragrance, something you would definitely dress up. Super seductive. And I'm gonna go ahead and say it, the oud is kind of backing up a little bit, and other maybe slightly brighter notes are coming out. Not bright, but brighter. I think what I'm getting is maybe a little bit of vanilla starting to poke its head out, and a little bit of the florals. And when I say floral, it's not a floral fragrance at all. It's just coming out to kind of be part of the party. I don't want to go too much, but it is turning into a woody, boozy fragrance, and it's really, really nice. Again, if you like boozy fragrances, I mean rich, complex, boozy fragrances, I would highly, highly encourage you to give Moments a try. And I will actually link this one. So real quick, let's go ahead and see where everything is at. Let's go ahead and start with the 1969 Histories de Parfums. Still getting cardamom, clove, spices. It's getting gourmandy, chocolatey. It's got a little bit of brightness to it too. I'm not really sure where it's coming from, but I love it. I absolutely love it. This was actually recommended to me by someone on Instagram, and this was like an amazing recommendation. She did really, really well. To the next one, let's do the Prada Amber Intense. Yeah, it's amazing. It's super formal, I feel like. Or, I mean, if you got like a boss attitude. I'm getting a little bit of the kind of bright notes. Oh, the notes are on here. Let's look at them. You got bergamot, myrrh, patchouli, vanilla. Also, this is not in English, but that's what I could read. But it's really, really nice. A little bit of powderiness. It's pretty much exactly what I was looking for. Let's do the Acqua de Parma again. Guys, I'm totally getting a root beer vibe from this, and I like it. I don't know why I like it so much, and I'm gonna do that one on skin really soon. It's so nice. So far, like, this is 100% a hit. I already know that this next one is gonna keep like kicking. The Turathi Blue, which, by the way, thank you for the recommendation. I love it so much. I literally only bought this one for review, And yeah, it's a blue fragrance, and yeah, it's probably got a lot of things similar to it. But, you know, I want to say that it's my favorite, but I have to say that this is like, I like them all a lot. Oh my goodness, it could be my favorite. But I don't know, the Acqua de Parma, that might be my favorite too. No, everything's really smelling like my favorite right now. Okay, I don't have a favorite, but maybe I'll update that eventually. I want to smell the Moments one more time before I call it, because this video is running really long. The oud is still present. It's mixing in with the rum and cognac. This is really refined. This is not a child's fragrance at all. You need to know what you're doing when you get yourself into this one. But I actually asked my buddy, shout out to D'Angelo, and he kind of like led me in this direction because he has a couple of them from the house. It's nice. I love the oak in here because I can smell it super defined, and I love oak. The vanilla is in here, but this never gets too sweet, at least in the opening, and I really like that. I'm gonna link this one down below. This is one that I'm gonna say sample. I don't think it's gonna be everyone's cup of tea, but I think it's gonna be mine, and I really like how it's coming off. Again, this video is running too long, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop it here. If you have any questions, drop them down below. I'll go ahead and link the Motif Olfactif down there because I know you guys don't always know where to look for this stuff. This is an indie brand, of course. You can get some samples from him if you want. My next one I'm going to pick up, he has a vetiver one, and I'm really excited to try that one. It's out of stock now, but it's coming soon. If you've tried any of these, comment down below. Let me know what you think. As always, thank you guys for watching. Remember to like this video if you liked it. Be subscribed to my channel. Hit that notification bell to get notified when I drop a new video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!